Well, friends, last time we left off, I left you in a little bit of a cliffhanger as I was putting the glass in the old Model A, and we only got one quarter window done, and that was it. Then we took a little family vacation, 4th of July. We went out to Missouri and checked out some, well, we hung out with family, which was awesome. But we also went over to the to Mocan Dragway, which is a cool drag strip. It's been around since 1962, and I really want to take my car, I don't know about this one, but at least my Nova over there someday and run. Maybe turn some fast times if I can get a cool day over there because it's close to sea level. Anyway, let's go over here. I want to check out the old Model A. I want to show you some stuff that I picked up on the windows as I was putting the rest of them in. Now, I don't know if you guys ever had one of those days where you come out the garage with those high intentions of getting a whole bunch of stuff done, and then you end up spending the whole day cleaning the garage out instead. That was me today. And it looks like it's going to be a thunderstorm here in a minute, so I'm not going to go for a drive tonight. All right, follow along. I'm going to show you some of the tricks I picked up on this window job on the old Model A. Okay, when we left off, we had just gotten this one window in the car. And since then, I've gone around and put glass in all the other windows on the car. And all the, at least, passenger side door and quarter, as well as my driver's side door window to kind of finish it up. But a couple of things here. First off, you'll notice that I'm missing this piece along the top here. So any of my faithful and friendly viewers, if you got these strips that go along the top, that'd be awesome. If not, I'm gonna have to fabricate something or buy something along the way. Not a big deal. I'm also missing a piece. I believe there's a piece that goes right on top of here, and it has the little lip on it for the door closing purposes on the top there. But I got my regulators all in and my window cranks, and I tell you what, this thing just works like a champ. Let's get in here and I'll show you. Window goes up and down beautifully. It's really, really slick. It goes smooth. It doesn't hang up. I like it. It's working really great. There you go. And our little modification that we did a couple videos back, I'll put a link so you guys can see that. But our modification to let our door worked perfectly. Went right around the window. Now here's my hang up. Here's where I messed things up. So this is the first window that we put in, and it comes down fairly smoothly, but then when it goes back up, it kind of starts binding a little bit on me. See that? It kind of jams a little bit, and you can tell perhaps that it's leaning forward here because this front corner wants to grab. You see that? The front corner wants to grab in the window channel. And it just doesn't want to go up down as smooth as I want it to. You get it past that point, no big deal, goes up, locks in. But when we come around to this side, we don't have that problem at all. And I know why, and I'll show you guys why here in a minute. The whole trick to getting these windows to go up and down without any drama. See how that one, I'm just, man, piece of cake. And the same thing goes with the passenger side. Come on over here, I'm gonna show you the trick that I did to figure out how to make these windows go up and down smoothly. I'll tell you guys how I figured this trick out was I was having the windows done, or the windshield done on my wife's car, the Honda Pilot. And the guy that was doing the windshield saw my car, came in, was checking it out, and I said, hey, you're a glass guy, I need some help here. I'm trying to figure out how to do the glass on my Model A. And so he said, hey man, let me tell you a trick right here. The trick is you take yourself a palm sander, just like this one we got going here, put on about an 80 grit or so, and that's what I have. And he said, you come in here and you tackle these corners. And so I'll show you, that's exactly what I did on this thing. If I come down with the window a little bit here, you might be able to see. Yeah, the trick is right there on the corner of the window, right in there on each side. And obviously when the glass is out before you install it in the car, I just took my little palm sander and I worked that edge, and I just kind of rounded that corner off where the glass had been cut and there was a little bit maybe of a sharper of an edge. And I just smoothed it out, top and bottom, both sides, front and back of the window. And man, I tell you what, that just did the trick. This window goes up and down. I mean, obviously, right? It just glides up and down without any drama. It doesn't hang up. And it does it on the 3 windows. Oh, there we go. You can get a little better look at that now, where I touched that edge up with the palm sander. Yeah, and so of course, if you guys go back to my video where I installed the first window, which was that quarter window, I didn't do that on it. And wouldn't you know it, that's the window that hangs up. So I got a feeling that window's gonna come out and I'm gonna work on the sanding of that thing. All right, so we've got the windows in the car now and the glass, and I think it looks pretty sweet. Here's my next issue, right? Up here, a roof. I need to figure out a way to cover the roof on this car. I do like how we did the wood, and it looks really cool. But now when we go down the road with glass on the side, it makes me really want a roof. Sometimes we get a little bit of rain, which I know isn't great with the bare metal, but it happens. Oh, and without any fenders too. Yeah, if you've driven in the rain in a fenderless car, you know what I mean. But if anything else, man, that sun will just blaze down in here. So I want to put a roof on the car. This is where I need your guys' opinion. I went and bought that big chunk of wood here, actually 4x8 sheet of this. I think it is, oh, I don't know, 1/4 inch, but it's fairly flexible, and I've laid it up here on the top of the car, and it matches the bend of the car. It goes over just fine because there's two curves to this, right? There's the curve from the front of the roof to the back, and then if you come around here and see, there's also a curve side to side a little bit. And laying that wood on there, it seems like it'll take up both those curves just fine. And I know you guys are thinking, what the heck am I gonna do with a piece of plywood on the roof of my car? But here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if I take that plywood, cut it down to size and make it look real nice right here in the corners, you know, where my corners are rounded and looks good. Yeah, I gotta fix that. But I've make my corners fit, and it looks real pretty with just a little bit of overlap. I think I'll come over, you know, a 1/2 inch on each side. Then I'd like to have that wood lay on top of there, and then I can clamp it in. You know, I can come around here on the inside and bring a clamp either through my wood bows or just to the sides, but certainly have like a double clamp on the front so the thing doesn't get wind under it, so it seals down there nice and tight. But I want to be able to put the wood on there, make it all fit with clamps and everything, and then I got a roll of some vinyl, some waterproof marine grade vinyl that I want to put on that and cover it. And I've got some good 3M glue coming to do that with, but I may get more creative, maybe put some upholstery screws in it or something to try to keep that vinyl stuck down on there. And I want to put some batting in there, I think, because I don't think I just want to have vinyl on the wood. But that's where I need you guys' opinion. You guys who have done any, if anybody, please tell me if you've done, let me know, and tell me if you've done something like this, built a top to cover the open hole on an old car like this. If you've done vinyl work on wood before, something like that, upholstery type work. If you got any tips or tricks, throw them down in the comments below. I'd sure appreciate it. All right, guys, quick one this afternoon. Hopefully you guys were able to do something with that tip on putting glass in. If that saves anybody trouble in the future, then it's well worth it making this video. If you guys have any experience with building the top like I'm looking for or want to do on my car, let me know. I'd love to hear you guys' inputs. And then before I go, I got one quick shout out I got to give. Okay, shout out to my friends over at Spider Garage. Ken and his son Nathaniel, they have a really, really sweet Monza Spider, and I think he likes my channel so much that he actually sent me 2 envelopes. I don't know if you realize you did that, Ken, but I sure appreciate it. But he gave me some stickers of his car, Miles, the Monza, and I think I have a good picture of it. There you go. And here's the updated picture of what it looks like now. And really cool car, great channel. Go check out his content. I'll put you a link up over in the corner right now. You can send you over to watch his videos. Also, you can look him up on Instagram. All right, guys, thanks for following along. Make sure you click on one of the videos. It's going to pop up on your screen here in a minute. Watch more content. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week. I just turned on my camera, and the app that I'm using popped up and said, "Beauty is on," but I don't think it's working.